Hey there, all craft beer lovers. Thank you for joining me for another beer review. Time to go to Denmark, guys. Going back after a very long while, we are returning back to Bryggeriet Frejdahl, or the Frejdahl Brewery. We are taking a look at their Tyrfing Belgian Porter, they say. This one clocks in at 6% ABV. It's a bigger 660 ml bottle there. And there's a look at the artwork. Tyrfing, Belgian porter. Little bit of text back here. Ingredients: water, malted barley, hops, and yeast. Best before 5th or 9th of May 2024. So well within the date. There is a plain black bottle cap on it. So with that said, let's pop the top, see what we get. Right then. Okay, there we go. Nice little bit of smoke on the bottle opening. So a Belgian porter from these guys. Picked it up a couple of months ago, I believe. I think it was in April, if I'm not totally mistaken. Picked it up in a just a Danish supermarket store. So I would call these guys kind of like modern traditionalist. Frejdahl Brewery. Right, so what do we have? We got ourselves like a 1 finger's worth of off-white head, loose bubbles on top there. Quite big loose bubbles. Certainly a dark. No, it's not yet black, but it's certainly a dark beverage there. But it looks nice, doesn't it? All right, there we go. Spin it a little bit there. Yeah, let's see what we have on the nose then. Yeah, I would say certainly a little bit of a sweet smell on it. Yeah, almost like kind of dark fruits, a little bit of a kind of a, that sweet confectionery dark fruits, like, like that you can buy, kind of chocolate, not chocolate perhaps, but that type of, candied sweets, dark fruit sweets, basically on the nose. Hint of coffee coming through. There is a little bit of that Belgian style sweetness over this beer. Yeah, kind of candied plums, candied dates, figs perhaps. Confectionery dates, figs, candied. With that said, guys, we will just have to dive in. Cheers, everybody. Okay, so right away, it certainly has a little bit of that Belgian style character over it. It's a little bit of that candy sugar sweetness almost, but I don't think they've added candied sugar to this one. Didn't say that on the ingredients, so I think that's from the yeast. They're certainly using some kind of Belgian yeast for this one. Um, to be honest, it's quite thin. It's a thin-bodied beer. Uh, it is, I mean, there's a nice initial sweetness to it. Let's go again. Just a nice, quick initial sweetness. Then it unfortunately moves over a little bit. Becomes kind of a little bit dull and boring in the middle. And then at the back end, you get maybe like a little bit of bitter coffee coming through there. A little bit of dark roasted malts. But yeah, I mean, overall, guys, it's a little bit of a disappointing beer. And I'm not really surprised, to be honest. These guys tend to do decent beers overall, but they are a little bit more towards the kind of supermarket customers. So yeah, Final sip. Yeah. So I mean, I wouldn't say it's a bad beer, but it's a little bit disappointing, a little bit lacking. You get a little bit of initial sweet dark fruits like figs and dates, plums, but it's not a strong taste. Then the middle is very dull and boring, to be honest, almost like void of flavors. Then at the back end, you get a little bit of bitterness, a little bit of bitter, faint hint of bitter coffee, a little bit of dark malts. A little bit of an underwhelming beer, very thin for me. 2.75 out of 5. Thank you for watching.